Good evening and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy and you are listening to Night Talk. We're getting right into it. Let me give you a quick update on my case. And this is certainly an uphill battle. So the judge is still looking for me to show cause why where Danielle Robertson was served by a process server, if that is indeed her registered agent. Okay. So I'm having, I told you, this is a mountain I'm trying to climb. I can just get her served. So this time though, so I'm at the point where I need to show cause so that she doesn't set aside that she has been served at that location, but this time that what's in question is that being her registered agent. Okay, so what that's going to mean for me is I'm going to have to get YouTube involved. Okay, because she signed documents specifically that she could be served at that location. Okay. And I'm not going to, tell you all the contents of what I'm going to write to YouTube, or what I've already written to them, because I just got that notice today, or I just looked at the updated document history for the case. So I told you that I would give you an update. This is where I'm at. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. And I'm thinking of the, is ultimately if I can't satisfy the judge this time, either she will give me more time to restart the service again, or it's up to her. It depends on what my response is going to be and what I can get to support that. Okay. I know some of you might say, well, how did, well, again, I haven't even looked at Kimmy's case in some time. I haven't, because I've, been focusing on mine and, doing other things as well outside of that I need to take care of on a daily basis. We have different judges, different magistrates. Hers was served through U.S. Marshal Service, stamped on her certified registered card. The same person, though, signed for it. No, he didn't sign. That Ben person printed his name. Okay. Yeah, same thing. However, different judges, different magistrates look, what it seems that when I'm so far, anytime I respond, they get back to me within a week, like 7 days or less. So I have a judge and I also have a magistrate who works on things that are, I guess you could say, that wouldn't necessarily require a judge's decision just yet. Okay? If that makes sense. Again, I've got some work to do, and I'm already started on that and had plans to file next week. I just mentioned this for default judgment. I'm not going to do that until I've satisfied that Daniel Robertson has been served and it satisfies the judge. Okay. Oh, by the way, I said worst case. Worst case for me is the case ends up getting dismissed and I have to start all over again, filing a lawsuit. Okay. I don't even want to think about having to go through all of that again and pay again and already what I've invested to do. So I'm just hoping that I can gather the information that will satisfy the court that a registered agent is Daniel. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. When I say I would need to get YouTube involved, it's because that's what Daniel Robertson gave YouTube. So then I need something from YouTube to document her address where she can be served and her registered agent. Because without it, I cannot file a lawsuit unless she is served. This is why when people were pressing me in the year or so past, it's not as easy as it might appear. The person who you are suing, to whichever court you have filed, and whoever's going through the documents in a federal court, even if it's an anonymous individual, they need to be tied to something, like if it's their LLC or something is specifically for YouTube. When there's copyright infringement, I have YouTube that would back me up. They should. Just like when Donat sent an email trying to obtain Daniel Robertson's address so that he could file, I think it must have been a lawsuit. I know that's the way it read. And then YouTube then sent an email to Daniel Robertson, copied Donat on it, and forced her to provide them with an address where she could physically be served legal documents. Okay. So if they did it in that case, they should respond to me because they already have, when I struck Danielle for the videos, they removed them and they know that we are in a legal case. Otherwise, they would have put those videos back up. Okay. So not only that, but for YouTube, that's their part because of the copyright infringement as well, if that makes sense. So, and I have until April the 10th to respond to the court. So, less than 3 weeks. And you must understand that I'm not going to be sitting on my hands. I've already sent an email to YouTube, and there will be some other things that I will be doing on Monday. So now that we've taken care of that, what else? So I listened to King World's video this morning. I did. And there were some rather interesting things that were, said and shown. But let's just get to one that caught my attention, shall we? It should be almost like so we've got Daniel Elizabeth Allen and we have Danny Nirvana. And it should be like, okay, which one is it? Who done it? Or who's behind this mask uh, individual? Daniel Robertson says she's neither. Okay? But let me just show you a link. Is this, King World asked or said something like, well, let me just show you the part. All right? And it had to do with, this is fair use commentary. Right here. So this was a post from Daniel Robertson's Facebook where she joined a group, Lake Charles Community News and Events or something. Let me just play it from here and then we'll get into this.
That's how people was thrown.
Also, let me know that you can hear this sound. Okay, let me just turn it up a little bit.
Throwed off with that whole Lake Charles demonstration. Lake Charles. See there? See there? And you see the avatar, right? That's the same page that Robeezy created on Facebook to throw people off. That's the page where she then would have wanted us to believe that she was Danielle Elizabeth Allen.
All right, so I'm going to pause right here and just say he thinks that this page was created to throw us off, especially me, right? Lake Charles Community News Events join Danny Robertson August the 13th, 2023. Best seafood spots and go. Spam me with your faves. All right. Let's take a look at the post. Or let me just continue for just a second, playing a little bit more.
You're not smarter than what the fuck that you think that you are, Robeezy. Charles murder, all that shit right there. Oh yeah. Like I say, you left a few little, breadcrumbs and shit in the whole nine out there. Yeah. But we got better breadcrumbs.
All right, so hold that. Now, let me throw this out. Oh, look at the date. It's August 13th, 2023. Okay. And hang on. Just This is her page, or was her page. And on August the 13th, 2023, who's posted onto this Facebook page this short video of Danielle Elizabeth Allen. I played the voice or the audio from that clip. I don't have access to that page. Someone, let's just say, sent me this. Okay? And because when I try to gain access to that page, is how I know it's her page, I'm blocked. This content isn't available right now. Okay? So it is a Facebook page that she created. All right, let's go back to this post from King World. All right. Lake Charles Community News Events, 13th, 2023. So, here we have a post from that. I want you to see it. Danny, let's just take this off for a minute so you can see it. Danny Robertson, Lake Charles, same thing, same avatar. All right. But look who the top comment is from. Latricia Simeon, Gumbo Extravaganza Food Truck. She commented on Danny Robertson's Facebook. Let me remove my NightTalk so you can see this link to a Simeon. Let me just, how can I, all right, so you see that at the bottom? Danny Robertson, author, Latrice Simeon, do you have a page? Or do they have a page? All right. So this best seafood spots and go spam me with your faves. All right. So Latricia Simeon, it's interesting that a Simeon, there's lots of Simeons in New Orleans, okay, in that area, Lake Charles area. Now, let's take a look at this. Who she's connected to. Rocky. Yeah, friends. I don't have to show you from whose page. You can believe it or not. I have the receipts. Okay. Also, hang on. We also have Rocky and Rhonda Simeon Hayes, who's out in California, and Rebecca Simeon, who is the mother of someone who was on Daniel Robertson's YouTube. Okay. Rhonda Simeon Hayes appeared on IO's channel. So we have a link between this, this connection here. All right. So Simeons were around. All right. Was it a coincidence that Latricia Simeon tapped in to her Facebook page? And is this Facebook page, was it created to throw us off? Oh, there's other receipts that can be shown, but this one stood out for me because, like, all right, I said, I mean, that aside from Nirvana, there is so much uh, receipts, so many receipts that would link Danny Robertson, this anonymous person, to Simeons. Simeons have been around, all right? They've been on her page. They've been on Tell's page. They've been on Io's page. Raquel. Everybody knows the story. Let's do this. So what do we do? What? Cup says the family media contact. Rocky. Yes, she is the cousin of Monique Tolbert. Yeah. And Danny Nirvana has she has family in Louisiana. She does. All right. Um, kind of get a link between who's in Louisiana to either those Simeons. By the way, there is someone on this channel or on the platform that um, follows or was following uh, Danny Nirvana. What to make of it? There was a lot from this video today that he put out, and I'm listening carefully. Could I? You know what I'm saying? Like, could this have been a mastermind? Is that what he's saying? All of these things that seemingly cannot be a coincidence be set up as, dummy pages or pages where information would appear. So if we were to check, we'd say, oh, yeah, yeah, Daniel Elizabeth Allen. And then Daniel Robertson was on Faith Allen's social media page. Remember when I showed that? I said, how could that be possible? But then how would she know all of these pages? How would she know uh, Daniel Elizabeth Allen's Instagram pages? And why would, when she, that night when she posted all those videos of Daniel Elizabeth Allen, why would suddenly that page get, things changed, avatar changed, things scrubbed? Somebody either is Daniel Elizabeth Allen or got in touch with Daniel Elizabeth Allen or knows Daniel Elizabeth Allen. Do you see what I mean? People are watching. Raquel, she scrubbed things from her Facebook page. So they are watching. They are watching. I know. They've been watching me, someone from that family. We know that Daniel Robertson has been watching. But is she getting a message to folks? Who's she in touch with? right? Let me go ahead and read some of your comments. Again, I have a legal case. I'm I'm where I am in my case. And I am in the process of trying to get the court satisfied that I have served Daniel, or that Daniel Robertson, I didn't personally serve her, that she has been served. No, actually, yes, that's part of it. But now that the um, the registered agent, where is her registered agent? Yeah. So when I saw that, I'm thinking certain things, right? I want to know where she can be served, who she is. Do you see why it's so important? I need to know an address, a physical address where she can be served. If it's her registered agent or her home, wherever she is on this planet. This is why I need her information. And if she's provided YouTube with information that's not acceptable, then I have to go back to YouTube and say, look, with documents and evidence from the case and the response from the court. All right. So hopefully they will respond to me soon, and also send an email, some type of contact to Daniel Robertson. Otherwise, if she doesn't comply with YouTube, if that's what they need, and they can see right now that it's been kicked back, then they need to provide me with information that will satisfy the court. Wherever she's hidden, they have her address. They should have it. Or they can, provide documents to me that I could show the court. And if I have to start it all over again, or if the court extends it, gives me an opportunity, we find a different address, all I can do is what I can do. Yeah. So what do you think about this post from King World? And things being scrubbed. Yeah. So who is she? Is she linked to that family? Is she linked? Someone in Louisiana, her family in Louisiana, in Texas, in California, in Florida, in New York. Can any of those be linked to that family? Bless says they are both linked somehow and know about each other. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a possibility for sure. And I don't care who gets to the truth, just get to the truth. Especially, let's if it if it if it were Danny Nirvana, there there is enough information, I guess, wherever she is, to get her physically served. But that's not, I'm not at that step yet. What I have is that registered agent. And legally, if that's her registered agent, then she has been served, and I need to convince the judge and show proof. And I'm going to say, with the help of YouTube and or Google, that that's what she has with them. And if that's not what she does have with them, then what does she have? Because I need a physical, it has to be a physical address where she can receive service. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me go on. Yes, Cup says they have people watching and following people. Oh, I'm sure they do. Joanne says to know all of that, it would only be only one person. Yeah, who knows all of this information? And how is she getting access to people's information on a dime, easily pulling information? She has some resource available to her that people, most people don't. Let's see. Cup says, I think if Soul Glow is involved. Okay, so you're calling her Soul Glow. Um, if Soul Glow is involved, she let them use her name and her likeness to throw off people from Shaggy's family. Well, that's interesting angle. If she's involved. And why? You asked that question last night. I believe I made the point. She's on here using that name, but there are many, if you Google, there are many people with the name Danny Robertson or Daniel Robertson. But now that this, obviously, um, Nirvana knows whoever, I don't know if someone has gotten in touch with her. I keep asking that. I haven't gotten an answer to that. I'm just asking in the chat. Yeah. But um, also, in King World's video today, he showed where he called this phone number, I guess, in Atlanta, and no one answered it. And then he showed, I guess, other phone numbers under her name or something like that, where you can search for things, search information. Yeah, I don't know. But he seems to have a lot of information, at least on Nirvana. Yeah, he does. I hope someone out here is not playing a game. Yeah, because I'm serious. I am. Someone in that family. Someone in that family. Mhm. there's a lot of simians in uh, Louisiana and in Lake Charles area. Well, Monique Tolbert is related to a simian, through her mother, cousin, yeah, mother's side. Simian grandmother. Mhm. So we know that, and I've seen, I have no doubt that this anonymous person is and has been in touch with, during all of that time, the simians, and, you know, yeah. I want the smoking gun for uh, Nirvana. And there might have been some things, there definitely were some things today that made me say, I need to replay that video and look for uh, clues that he was and the receipts. But he's rolling it out. Part three, part three was definitely uh, very interesting. Nirvana has an interesting background. She does. Everything aside, uh, interesting story. Her background, I guess, raised by basically a single mother. She comes from, her parents were divorced, and I wonder why he didn't put up anything about the father yet. Maybe that's coming. But she has a twin brother, and he put up that, and a lot of pictures and names. Yeah, her mother, all of that. Do they know what's going on? I mean, just her involvement with other things that have to do with Soul Cycle, and she's dissolved. He threw up um, what the Danny Nirvana LLC. There was another LLC Zen or something. Yeah. So all of those have been dissolved. So this person, or Nirvana, she's doing things, moving things, deleting things, scrubbing things. Is that done for her privacy, or is she hiding things? She certainly has a lot of aliases that he was putting up. Yeah, she's moving around a lot. Yeah, Danny Robertson on this platform, she has a lot of aliases and has moved around, you know, we can say virtually, with emails and names and phone numbers. Yeah. So could uh, this person on the platform who says she plays chess, not checkers, could that be a strategy? I mean, could she be thinking, she said, 3, 4 steps ahead? She certainly made her plans before she came and made her presence known to others who were already on this platform before she was known. And there's receipts to demonstrate that. So tie this person, to everyone else that time is individual. The one that we're thinking that folks are talking about, this bicycle Nirvana, tie her, link her. She certainly is in, knows a lot of people. Yeah, she would cross paths with a lot of maybe entertainment people. Yeah, and you just never know. I don't know. Soul Glow will lead you to DEA's involvement. That's what Blessed thinks. Okay, hang on for a second. Yeah, you think so? It's absolutely cups. I absolutely, I believe that with no doubt. It's definitely someone in that family. It's a big family. Oh, yeah, the background music that you love. I just wanted to play. I don't have my headphones on. Are they playing a game here? If I'm to believe what I'm hearing now, the possibility of playing a game, it's not out of the realm of imagination. However, there's just been so many coincidences that too many. mm, nah, explain it. Except if it's something like that, then it would make sense. She certainly, I'm talking about Nirvana, based on uh, what King World has been able to show, even through some video footage. She's been hurt along the way. She talks, in her story. Her upbringing, seeing her mother deal with whatever she had to do. And then she had this breakup. Well, people have breakups, right? I don't know how recent she was dating that artist. Now I know who is the Sammy. I didn't even know who the Sammy. Yeah, he has a kind of a big platform, and he has a nice voice. Into music, link the music. Yeah, King World said she scrubbed some of the music. I'm talking about on the Danny Robertson on this platform. You know, I don't know because I haven't looked at. I know she had a channel. I even mentioned it before. I'd have to see. But one thing I'd be looking for, since he's tying the music, I could see that. I could definitely see a jealousy. Uh, I'm talking about Nirvana and this other woman who has a large platform, with music and DJ. She's modeled too and done things. Yeah. Look at Danny Robertson's music on this platform. Look at the images, and it seems that I remember one, maybe, I don't know. There was, one of these cartoon images of, wasn't one of the images of a female, you know, I guess DJing, like behind a record. It seems like there was something like that. It's subtle, but maybe it's there. I can definitely see that because, well, she talks about. I'm talking about. Uh, we'll just say Diva Daniel talks a lot about jealousy. It's a common thread. Everybody's jealous of her. It always lands on her. Maybe it's because she's jealous of someone. It's like maybe it's projection. Gia says, I think they are, Teddy. It's a beehole family with what seems the same values. Who is the person she loved? I say it's I say it's Monique Tolbert because that's who was talked about the most. But maybe people are thinking it's someone else. Or maybe she just threw that out as a red herring. Is I don't want to even think about all of that right now. I just want to get her served. Get past there. But while I'm in it, yeah, if it leads to the truth, and then we would know, then I wouldn't have to serve, someone anonymous, right? If that were to come out before, that would be great. Someone knows now. Tell me more. What was triggered? Let me go up and see if there's any other comments. I probably have an email. Let's check that out. But maybe not. Is Lovely One in the chat? Thank you so much for the cash app you just sent. Did I make Facebook Live? Yes. Oh, she's not in the chat. Maybe she's in the bushes. Yeah, because we do have people in the bushes. Thanks for your support. Wonder who the Bush babies are. Did any of you guys? Oh, we were up so late last night. Did any of you, after our broadcast was over, did you go over and listen to, or I should say, finish? Did you then go and listen to Perry and Donat? At some point, it devolved into and it was later in the broadcast. There was this woman who uh, Perry led up on the platform, and she started going in on Donat, and quickly, things went sideways. Yeah, but um, Perry didn't go in as hard, as when I say hard, like really, uh, really nasty, nasty. I mean, he said what he needed to say. He probably could have said a lot more. He did put up a picture of someone. Yeah, now that I think about it, he said a couple of things that would be quite stinging. But again, I didn't listen to all of it. I played back some of it this morning. Yeah. And then I think he said his piece. Sherelle said her piece yesterday. I think that's it. Rocky, if Cubs wants to know if you're out there, answer your DM, Bookie. Yeah, Raquel was right there in the mix. Yeah, yeah, Raquel, is Danielle part of your family? And then she disappeared. I mean, like ghosted you. Before you have to call, who is who is Tessa? Yeah, there's some names. There, there's definitely there's her daughter. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay, okay. So Cup says before I have to call Tessa. Like who is Tessa? I can certainly believe, you know, there's no doubt that somewhere adult entertainment industry is somewhere in the landscape. Yeah, because there was someone who uh, is in that industry who is in communications with Danielle. Um, before Nosy Whole Life's channel was taken. And if you looked at what she said, she almost sounded like she could be like a mirror image of just have the same kind of verbiage. I don't know. Who is this person? Yeah. Is there a motive for jealousy against Nosy Old Life? Oh yes, I can see that too. Yeah, that angle. Maybe if this is a big if, if that person was involved and they weren't successful, yeah, they would be jealous. But yes, so they've both been scrubbing. This anonymous person on this platform has been scrubbing things. And uh, according to yeah, video I've seen this morning, and number one, part of number two, Nirvana's been scrubbing things too. Not there's some scrubbing. I had to kind of laugh. Yeah, get rid of the pictures, any evidence that would link, yeah, people. But I guess he gotta move quick. Yes, he's got some. Yeah, I gotta focus and got work to do, guys. It's yeah. Yeah. Please tell me you have it all in the vault. I have some things. Remember, I've been blocked from lot of pages. Yeah. So if it's something like recent, they've they've, they've taken, great steps to make sure that I'm blocked. You know what would be a dead ringer for me, or something that would be a strong indication? If I could find any of Nirvana's, uh, let's say, social media, and then, or I see something that's linked to her, but then I see that I'm blocked. That would be a dead giveaway for me. Like, oh, okay, she blocked me. That must be her. Yeah. So there was something else that I thought, what was it? It's like, there was something. I'll have to think about it. What it could be. But if someone is playing games and they're playing way beyond, at a different level, because they've got a lot to lose. Nirvana, she would have a lot to lose based on, you know, imagine, imagine that's the person behind this voice. By the way, that was another thing. Maybe, maybe, as I listened to the voices, maybe Daniel Robertson is using a voice. I'm talking about, today. Maybe she is, just so that it's slightly different. Is that her voice that we are listening to? Yeah. Because she can definitely go in and out when she's made these calls to, police agencies and the like, when she's checking things, records. I know Nirvana, she does Say that, not that. But I don't know. I'm kind of keeping my thoughts is what I'm really looking for, close to the vest, as they say. You hope that people are sending me links. Oh yeah, Jennifer loves Buick. What did he say? You well, didn't Jennifer Loves Buick say something like this? Oh, I miss him. Yeah, his hand should be healed by now, right? Didn't he bring something? Yeah. You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. I've been on for an hour. It's 12:03. That's going to do it for me tonight. Okay. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. And thanks to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black. Yeah, here's something else I want to talk about. It might be related, but I don't know. Google is the parent company. He said something about the voice. You mean the voice bot? Voice changer. Yeah. She's definitely familiar with voice changers. When she first came on, she used them extensively. Gia says, tell us. It's something that could turn things on your head. There's somebody behind the scenes who I think is responsible for something that happened. In a good way or bad way? In a bad way. I've seen some signs even recently that caused me to question like say isn't so. It's like, is there a secret? Will I ever confront certain things? You know, is it worth it? Just want to get to the truth. That's all. I I think there are so many people involved with this when it all gets flushed out. Good night. Yeah, uh, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Uh, yeah, have a good rest of your night.